What is up guys, Pokeboy here, and this is my first video and I'll be showing you guys the basics on making a Pokemon team. So starting off with my classic favorite, Mobile, which gets its Mega this, Pokemon X and Y season. Well, it gets its ability becomes huge power and it's really good, so I choose him as my Mega. And I build most of my team around him, so yeah. So mostly Mega Mobile sets are very different from this other than the Play Rough, but yeah, mine is Play Rough, Iron Head, Rock Slide, and Suck Punch, and I have EV trained mine in attack and speed. So yeah, as this one is Fairy Steel, the Fairy weaknesses are not there, but its Steel weaknesses are. Since its Steel is not affected by poison, nor is it very affected by the Steel types itself. Um, Here we are with the Excadrill, which is the support for a Mega Mobile. Of course, Earthquake, Swords Dance, Drill Run, and Iron Defense. You could switch Earthquake or Drill Run, one of them, with Guillotine, which is basically the one-hit KO move of Excadrill, which if it hits, it one-hit KOs the Pokemon, though it's not allowed in most of the Pokemon tiers. And yeah, so basically, go for the Earthquake. If you think that won't kill the opposing Pokemon, go for the Swords Dance. Unless, of course, there's Fire type there. Do not, then just go for the Earthquake. Drill Run is basically one of the only ground type moves that only hits one person. Though Dig needs a power up thing, And Iron Defense raises its, the defense stat by 2, which is quite good. He is quite defensive, compared to his other stats. Yeah, you could make him pretty defensive. Instead of HP, you could give him defense, though. Yeah, and well, so basically in your team, you should have attack and special attackers, annoyers, and all-rounders. So basically, Gliscor is my annoyer, since he's got a Toxic Orb and ability of Poison Heal. He's pretty much the most annoying Pokemon, so knockoff, Swords Dance, Substitute, Toxic is the best. First, if you think you won't get one hit KO'd by that other Pokemon, you can go for the Toxic, Poison it, which gets worse every turn. Then go for the Substitute, Swords Dance, and then, or you could go with the Substitute Knockoff, then you could do the Swords Dance, and then if you're good enough, you might just be able to wipe his team if he doesn't have a fighting or dark type or fair type in his team. So yeah. Next up for mine is Aegislash, who is my all-rounder with the item of leftovers and ability of stance change, which for every Aegislash. Yes, I have copied the VGC champion Alex Ogloza's Aegislash set with King Shield, Shadow Ball, Substitute, and Flash Cannon, but other than the normal Aegislash set, which is King Shield, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, and Sacred Sword, I've gone for this because, as you can see, Mobile and Excadrill, they are my physical attackers, and Aegislash is one of my only special attackers other than Poltoed and Hydreigon, which I actually have not kept them for the special attack. Yeah, so except for the Hydreigon, yes, I have kept him for that. Basically, my Poltoed is here to get the Drizzle on, as he can become really powerful with the Drizzle and Hydro Pump, and yeah. As you can see, he should be holding a Damp Rock so that his Drizzle ability lasts longer. Best it is to either train him in special attack and his HP. Also, please note down on this team, all your Pokemon are pretty slow except for this Hydreigon, which is pretty fast, with a base speed of 98, which, yeah, not those many Pokemon can outspeed him, though. Yeah, so if you EV train its speed and special attack and give it a white herb, which will basically when you go with the Draco Meteor, you won't have to your special attack won't go down, but it's only a one-time use, so and it goes away once it is used. So be careful not to use it in your normal gameplay. Of course, this is a competitive team which I'm making, so yeah. So go with the Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, Draco Meteor, and Dark Pulse are his stab moves, which is same type attack bonus, which means if it's a Dark type and you use a Dark Pulse, it becomes from 1x to 1.5x. And then we've got Flamethrower and Flash Cannon for the um, the normal fairy types. Of course, if it's like a mobile, which is steel and fairy, Flash Cannon can do rubbish. Yeah, I'm not gonna abuse. So, and Flamethrower will take care of that Mega Mobile, but yeah, since its special defense isn't really high, as you can note, this defense is not that bad. And yeah, that's it, guys. So this team is basically, it will go well with a Trick Room, but the only two Pokemon who might just be able to learn Trick Room is, I think, Mobile and Aegislash. That I'm not sure about, but there's really a tanky team, to be truthful, and unless they have Pokemon that have Stab as well as super effectives, they can't one-hit KO any of the Pokemon here, or even sometimes two-hit KO. Yeah, so basically there's a really competitive team, and I've used it on strangers. Of course, my friends have come up with, counters for this team and all that, but it's otherwise pretty overpowered. And well, I'll be showing you guys some, you know, battles later. And when it's possible, once I get my capture card, I'll go for the 3DS battles. And yeah, that's it, guys. This is the This is one of the most competitive teams, and if you guys would like, you can copy it. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe button, and take it easy, guys.